Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razek at CMTrading. Today is December 27, 2018, and today is Thursday morning. So I want to welcome everybody back from a short holiday vacation to this Thursday morning. Now, looking at today's economic events, just one really major event coming out. That's consumer confidence number coming out of the United States at 5 p.m. South African time. Now, this is a big number, especially as it's coming before the end of the year with this massive kind of rally yesterday, or short covering, if you will call it. Okay, we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But going over some of the markets, US dollar is strong versus the major pair, Australian dollar on support. We'll take a look at that. Now, the indices, oh my goodness, biggest one-day gain since I ever remember, 1,000 plus points on the big board on the Dow Jones. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Now, looking at the commodity, oil flies, really just rallies very big yesterday, and gold retreats from a year high. Okay, now the oil just bounced off of its support. We'll take a look at that as well. Now, lastly, the stocks rally across the board. Everything was green on the board, everything. Largest gainer, percentage gainer was Amazon with over 9% gain in intraday trading. Now let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So everybody's asking, is this the bottom? Okay, is the market bottoming out on the Dow Jones? So to hear more about that and some of the other outlook we have for 2009, make sure to register for this evening's webinar scheduled for a year in review in 2018 and a 2019 outlook. We'll try to keep the link below so you could register as well. Now, we're looking here at the Aussie USD, and it's trading closer to that support trend line as we spoke about. Okay, now this is really very pivotal, and this is why I leave the trend lines out there. Okay, now we broke the trend line back in the beginning of November. We looked like we, we're going to take off, and we capitulated at 73.66 and then broke it down. Finally, earlier, just about a week and a half ago, we broke this 71.90-ish level, and that was really the spot, okay, to take it short. Now, we're at that bottom of the range at 70.40-ish level, just shy of the 69. Now, that's a major area to break. And if you look at that, it looks like we're on support, okay, as we enter this area, okay, and if we do fail this trend line at 69-ish level, we can definitely see it continue its downwards trend versus the US dollar. So just keep an eye on that as that trades into the end of the year. We saw a nice classical correction here at the USD Canadian dollar. Now, the Canadian dollar has really gotten beaten up mostly because of this new NAFTA and the price of oil. Okay, if we look at the if we're looking here at a daily chart of the Canadian dollar trading at 135.94. Now, I do expect it to correct itself, so just be aware of that. All right, that this may still correct itself on the downside. Now, we were talking about oil taking that massive gain from $42 a barrel, excuse me, to $45, $46-ish dollar. Okay, now this was definitely support level, as you can see in our Fibonacci retracement. This is why we have it. Okay, you could see that quite clearly, and it just seems like a wick, not a candle, after the bounce. Okay, but that's a major bounce for the price of oil per barrel. So just be aware of that. And the next real resistance level is $50. So I do expect it to trade within these two areas, 42 to 50. And let's see if we get that continued rally. Now, we spoke about gold. Gold retreated just a little bit, 1277 to 1266 after massively, taking off from 1212 earlier in the year after Thanksgiving into the end of the year. Now, I would expect it a little bit more of a correction here, okay? And so, looking at that Dow Jones, okay, we're going to take a look at it right now. All right, now we capitulated down here at 21,535-ish level from that massive sell-off we had Christmas Eve, okay, on Monday, and we capitulated down there, and then have this massive rally yesterday, over 1,000 points from 21,535 to 22,775. That includes after hours trading, but intraday we had over 1,000 points. Now, what do you do now? Okay, and what do you consider this? Does this mean that it's the bottom? So to answer this, like I said, we'll have this webinar this evening, but for the intraday, for today, I do expect a little bit of a correctional move, okay, on the downside as it's correcting right here at 22,892-ish level. Let's see if we get that extended rally today, and keep an eye on Amazon. Now, this thing was the major play yesterday, as you can see, from 1309 up to 1467. Massive rally for Amazon. Now, when we look at across the board, all the stocks really rallied big, including Tesla, okay, which rallied over 35 points. Massive point rally yesterday. So, you got to see and you got to keep an eye on the stocks to see if they're continuing this rally. Now, what really cued us in before this rally was Bitcoin. Believe it or not, Bitcoin was the one that took us further. Now it's retracing a little bit, but Bitcoin was the one that green bar was initially from last week, from last Friday, and then took us up higher. And that was the beginning of a little bit of a correctional move in the markets, okay? So that was really what was spearheaded, I believe, this little rally, okay? Now, everybody's looking for bottoms. Everybody's looking to, to cover their shorts. So, that's part of what's taking into effect this Dow rally. Now, I'm looking back at the Dow. So, I do see a certain correctional move on the downside for the Dow Jones. Might not be a big move, but I do think that we won't, we're struggling at this 23,000-ish area. So I do believe that we'll be trading within these two areas. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.